Okay, guys, welcome back. And here with me, joining me today is Afiz again. After that good game we casted a while ago between Rice Tofu Gaming and MiniRed Baby, now we are back into the action. The two Thai squads gonna face off. We have MiniRed Baby on the red side, Xperience on the blue side.
Yeah, these two teams are from Thailand. We said earlier on, and which team will reign supreme here? Not to forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is a double elimination bracket. So tomorrow we'll still have a lot of matches to go through. Even if you lose today, you'll still be able to come back tomorrow and face off players or teams that you've already faced before. So you can go home, take it easy, and maybe go through the vaults and find out what you did wrong, what you did right as a team. And if you're still rooting for a certain team and if they lost today, it's okay to come back tomorrow and root for them again.
Yeah, go root for them again, dude. As Team Xperience now, gonna be their first match of the day. They were the ones waiting on the victor between Rice Tofu Gaming and MiniRed Baby. MiniRed Baby taking that 1-2-0. Don't forget, guys, if you did lose today, as Afiz says, there is still be tomorrow. So for the fans of the Malaysians, for the Indonesians, don't worry, you'll still see the squads in action. But now we'll see the defense here. A Team Xperience not running the Ashe. We have the Ashe here though for MiniRed Baby, and let's get into it. We now know what's gonna be going on between these two maps.
And straight off the bat, they do get... Oh my goodness, Freddy's going ham right now with this Widowmaker. Totally uncontested whatsoever. But then again, he is defending and they just literally just open up
Oh,
shot on towards Excite on that Mercy. Oh my goodness gracious me, what's going on here right now?
That is just complete execution there from Freddy. Pocketed up by Edarm, so that's the Mercy's name. Edarm just keeping the pocket on. And we were talking about a while ago how Ashe is strong with the pocket, but this is even stronger, the Widowmaker, of course. If you get the headshot, 200 plus a lot of percentage, it's just too much damage to deal with, and the insta-kills are abound. Now we do have MiniRed Baby forced to stay on the outside. Gonna try to go for the dive, Engineer and Denied, trying to take the high ground, but the Diva now isolated, and here comes the Doofus from Noggong. Gonna try to get the bell to toll along the way. Gets the punch onto the Ashe, and that's a takedown onto Mihen.
And they do take the Widowmaker down, which was giving them so much problems, but they get the Resurrect on towards the Widowmaker. Right now, the fight is going on towards the point. Gonggong going on towards the Mercy, but misses, unfortunately not. Switches to the Diva, takes the Diva out of the mech. I think he wanted to maybe just go for the backlines, but decides probably not to do so. Goes back on the point to get the teammates in the staggered kill on towards Engineer.
Oh, Engineer, they're gonna fall. Looks like he can't build a bridge back home. Freddy again popping off and popping heads. Take down onto Mihen, and you can really see the range advantage of the Widowmaker in this fight.
It's interesting to see how they're running the Diva Winston composition. I think they should just go for the Reinhardt Zarya, but the thing is that they need to utilize those shields well. They pop the shields straight off the bat instantly throughout the team fight. They don't have shields anymore, and right now Freddy is still pretty much open at the moment right now.
As we do have the tournament based on the Ashe, as Noggong gets a takedown onto Denied. I feel like here from MiniRed Baby, their lineup is still trying to force that Ashe to make it work. I honestly feel if they go for a more suited dive, as there's the Shatter, there's also going to be a self-destruct, will lead to a kill. Yes, it does. Engineer making the opening, and Denied looking for the shock. And but Mr. Easy Boy 123 has the Graviton Surge available. Would be easy. He catches out the Dragon Blade. Okay, KO stuck in the middle. Good soundfire from OT must go. But here comes the Genji looking for a slice, wants to get the takedown onto Simon, and the Reinhardt right now, simple name, simple man, simple death execution from the Genji.
Finally, they managed... Oh, and the fight's still going on. The fight's not over yet right now. Majesty takes out... Oh, Majesty actually got taken out, and Gonggong going in onto his Engineer, takes down the Baby Diva as well. Jumping onto the Diva, the Doomfist, unfortunately. Doomfist does have the ultimate ability as well, drops it down, does get Excite on the Mercy as well. It switches up to the Ashe, but unfortunately the Ashe will take him down with Bob the Bob as well. Bob's on the point, just doing the damage. They don't have the Ana to sleep the Bob, so the Bob is just literally shooting down, no one contesting whatsoever the Bob. The Bob can just do so much damage here.
Bob staying on, playing the objective. Looks like he has gold objective time now, guys. As Majesty's gonna try to keep that contest going. Freddy with a really good spot. Look at him all the way in the distance, hiding behind cover, and gets the takedown onto Excite. Soundbarrier though from OT must go, but this might be them trying to get away. There's a dive though from Denied. He has the primal, and he's ready to go on with the fist, looking to get a punch. punch, maybe 2. Looks like he's trying to get that takedown, but there's the shatter. Simon catching the Winston in the air, and we have Xperience holding steadfast. This has been such a good hold here from Team Xperience.
This Widowmaker is totally uncontested, and not just that. She was under a lot of pressure. Freddy was under so much pressure by the Winston, but his positioning is just really good. The peels as well coming up from his teammates is keeping him alive throughout the whole phase. They only have 10 seconds left on the clock. Can they do this here?
This is unfortunate, but they do have the blade and the Valkyrie. OKKO now looking to get the uppercut, but they have the blade now. There's the Graviton again. Mr. Easy Boy making it simple. Engineer with a triple. Nogdong does get 2 with the Meteor Strike, but it might not be enough. The Genji and the Zarya back into the fight. Mr. Easy Boy now keeping the barrier, keeping the laser going and going. Majesty now does have his coalescence, so Xperience can go with the beam. Still the action go still on that payload, and we can see MiniRed baby trying to keep the contest alive. Engineer losing the mech. This is gonna be a bad spot for them as of the moment, as Nogong is uncontested.
Mihem definitely needs to land her shots here. She's not actually landing really good shots as the Ashe, because she's not that contested right now. Majesty coming all the way from behind, just trying to take down the Ashe, and the Ashe Mihem gets taken out as well. They take out Ultimates go on to lose well, so at the same time 2 are down here from the blue team. Can they still do it here? That's the real question. Popping the sound, from the red team, I'm sorry, they popped this coalescence as well, just trying to keep everybody alive here for the team fight, and they are still fighting. Another Graviton Surge coming out from MRes Boy 123, and Majesty now just going ham with the Moira, right clicking away. The Lucy's only 1 on point, and I think it's gonna get taken down here. There you go.
That's the takedown right there. Xperience could have actually finished that a little faster with some better focus fire, but Nogong and Mr. Easy Boy 123 able to just corral those doggies, corral MiniRed baby, and that's gonna be the round. Not even the first capture point, unfortunate for MiniRed baby, but they are gonna be able to get away with the Ashe this map. So maybe, just maybe, MiniRed baby not too confident with their Ashe, so they're gonna decide to play it on map 1 and try to go for the reverse sweep. We'll see, because we do have a little bit of a struggle here for Mihen. He has been given some good sidelines, good opportunities, but hasn't been able to capitalize. Maybe it's because of the pressure coming out from both Freddy and Nogong. Having a Widowmaker and a Doomfist on the opposing lineup is such a scary task to deal with.
Where, I mean, you're trying to fight against a Widowmaker long range. When you're playing long range battles against a Widowmaker as an Ashe, you need to at least hit 1 headshot and then maybe follow up with a shot on the body. And as for a Widowmaker, all you gotta do is just click the head, and it's pretty much it for the Ashe. So that's the biggest issue about Ashe. You don't play Ashe like a Widowmaker. You should play Ashe something like a McCree or maybe just a Hanzo, you know. But the Hanzo can also one-shot with a headshot as well. So maybe they could have actually run maybe another second DPS like a Doomfist even, or even another Widowmaker on their side. Run that double sniper composition, allowing them to at least apply the damage onto the shields, or not give Freddy so much space as a Widowmaker.
And you were making this point a while ago, Afiz, maybe a Reinhardt Zarya would be a lot better. It looks like MiniRed baby gonna decide to take you up with your advice. Gonna go for that 2-1-3 with the Ashe in the place of the usual Hanzo, Sombra, or Doomfist. We'll see if it will be effective enough. And I feel like this composition a lot better for the rifle wielder. On the other hand, we have a double main tank comp here from Xperience, and this Reinhardt Winston pairing very strong against a Brigitte.
And they know how important actually Freddy is. They even damage boosted Freddy straight off the bat. The fact that they have a Moira as well on the ground, healing the ground team fights. And the funny thing is, they have a Winston and a Reinhardt right now. So that's kind of interesting.
That's focus fire there onto the Brig, as Freddy will just kill absolutely everyone. Charge though connecting and denied with the takedown onto Nogong. Looks like he's gonna get smashed tonight. And we have the res right now from the Mercy. But here comes Team Xperience coming in all the way through to the payload. They are congregating, and Freddy again gets the headshot. He has been a human highlight reel so far in Pasite right now. And there's the pop. The Ashe gonna fall 2 now here for Team Xperience, and a good shatter there from Denied, but it's not enough to get some kills. Simon has his own shatter, but doesn't need to make the ground quake to get that takedown. There you go, Team Xperience experiencing an easier victory. Very, very quick map on Junkertown.
Yeah, very convincing indeed. Freddy on this Widowmaker, totally uncontested, nothing being done whatsoever against this Widowmaker player here. Got really good shots, but the thing about playing a Widowmaker, as long as there's space, you can perform, and he definitely performed. Whereas on the other side here, MiniRed Baby Mayhem did have a substantial amount of space as well. He didn't really get any good shots though, because you know why? Freddy's just applying the pressure onto him. Whenever he tries to go and take a shot, he's always there, just aiming the head, and then the moment he picks out, he gets headshotted. So Freddy definitely doing a good job here.
Absolutely stellar play there from Freddy, and that is gonna be the first point on the board here.
We've seen a lot of Zen Goats in this map, and Zen Goats definitely one of the key factors to play against an Ashe composition, because right now they want to run a Ghost, they have to have an Ashe, so they're missing one player, which is usually in a Goats composition here for the side of what you might call it, Xperience.
Yeah.
So right now, things are looking really good. They definitely have the advantage here because we all know how prevalent right now Zen Goats is. But interestingly, OKKO is going to run the Reaper instead.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty rare to see. OKKO gonna run a Reaper, and the problem with the Reaper in 3-3 comps is the barriers are just too much. There's DM, there's Reinhardt Shield, there's Bubble, and while you can take down one, maybe two, that third one is just too much to handle. You can't even get any lifesteal. But due to the fact that MiniRed Baby has forced Team Xperience to play the Ashe, and where they don't, they can actually make this work. Gonna run a 2-1-3 comp with the Reaper. On the other hand, we have a Brig Moira pairing for Xperience. Pretty rare to see, and I'm a little skeptical on how this will work.
I'm not really sure why they're running the Winston together with the Reinhardt as well. Usually you see a Zarya together with Reinhardt. And then they switch up the Mercy. Instead, right now they want to... Oh, beautiful headshot on towards the Lucio.
Yeah, Exciter taking some damage. Edarm now gonna be on the Mercy, as well as Team Xperience gonna decide to march through the central gates. Still running this Winston Reinhardt pairing, and we did see such an impressive Zarya while ago from Mr. Easy Boy. But only most go will make Nonggong fall into the abyss. Whipshot connecting. MiniRed Baby keeping the gates closed and denied with a beautiful fire strike there, burning up his majesty. MiniRed Baby in control, and this is gonna be a good start here for the Red Tie squad.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling the Winston Reinhardt composition here because you definitely have a lot of shields, but when you're running against a Reaper, the shield's gonna just completely get decimated here, especially for the Winston. The Winston's not gonna have a good time at all against the Reaper, because Reaper's literally one of the strongest heroes to play against a Winston.
That was very close though. Excite almost getting the boop onto Mr. Easy Boy after he uses his mobility. That's why you usually get the speed boost in with a dive instead of using your jump jet. But now Mr. Easy Boy with the primal. Shatter connecting, the 2 taps gonna fall. Denied with 3. A sound barrier here as well. And I feel like that's completely unnecessary as we have MiniRed Baby mopping up. Excite is a little too excited and felt like he did Red Squad needing it.
Yeah, they popped the rally. At least they have some armor for them as well. They popped the coalescence and the sound barrier. That's a lot of ultimates utilized for that one team fight, and they still have 50% more to go here for the next team fight. If you look at the ultimate charges on the side of Xperience, they have so many ultimates to play with. They have at least 5 ultimates.
Nonggong now up on top. Rocket Barrage, we do see things starting off with the coalescence. Bob used coalescence doing some damage. Barrage is there as well, but Excite actually getting a boop onto Bob. Simon gonna fall as well, and we do have MiniRed Baby in control, using the map to their advantage. If we have Xperience now showing how it's done through mechanical skill, MiniRed Baby with the tactics, OKKO with the Death Blossom onto 1, and now 2 kills going the way of the Red Tie squad. The defense holding, and we might see a stagger here onto Simon. This might be love, this might be hatred, but the OKKO gets that takedown anyway.
They're doing just like a really good job, just solely on team composition alone. That Winston Reinhardt composition did not pay dividends at all to Xperience, but right now they're just trying to contest the point with a Pharah.
Rally this there though from OT Moscow. The farmer still staying up on top, and Simon gonna be all eyes on him. He gets the shatter, puts the Reaper to the floor. Rocket Barrage is there as well, armor doing its magic, and Xperience keeping the Pharah alive. Now a soundbar though from Excite, and we have a shatter from Denied as well. Engineer ready with the grab, gets that takedown on the Freddy. Good res though on the Majesty, and this might be a chance, but a small one here here for Xperience. 2 left, gonna be 1. Mr. Easy Boy sucked in, solo grab for days, and MiniRed baby with 100-0 to start staying strong on Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, if you watched the Reaper's health throughout the whole round itself, he barely lost any health at all, because when you have a Brigitte, when you have the Moira and the Lucio just keeping everybody alive in close quarter combat, the Pharaoh can't even do that much. And Freddy on that Ashe, yeah, you can stay as far as possible to apply damage, but when your team, when your front lines are down and out, who are you gonna call? There's pretty much nothing else that you can do as a Ashe or even as a Pharaoh Mercy in the air.
Yeah, I guess with the farmers, we don't have the right skin to call in the ghosts and the ghostbusters, but Team Xperience gonna decide. Look at that, a roadhog. You usually see that on your pub games, you usually see that in your quick play, and you know, sometimes in competitive, but the roadhog gonna try to go for his environmentals, and still not really the best pick even after the buffs, but at least it's a little more serviceable nowadays. On the other hand, 2-1-3 still for MiniRed baby, and they still have the Reaper of Souls here. Okay, KO staying on with the shotguns.
They tried to go for the rocket punch on towards one of the enemy teams, and Define already really don't HP. That's a really good pick up one. But the first fight here for the side of Xperience, they managed to stay down. See, this is what I mean. When you have a Reaper, look at this Reaper's health. It is eating 30% per shot every single fight, and every single shot in when you're in your face, and that's a lot of lifesteal. And look at the Reaper just oh, wow, really now, Reaper.
The fight isn't even over yet. But yeah, we do still see Simon. Simon just
Reaper can pretty much do anything.
Yeah, dude. The thing about it though, it's really a misplay there for Mr. Easy Boy running the road against the Reaper. That's so much lifesteal, such an easy pot belly to hit, and Xperience right now forced to concede the first point. We have Mr. Easy Boy now switching over to the Zarya.
No.
Another book. Goodbye, Freddy. Otimos go. So solid with the whip shot. He has been such a benefit here for MiniRed baby. That Blossom available, but we have a shatter. And will it be enough? Can the blue team actually move on in? Yes, they can. But that Blossom in the middle trying to do them damage. Okay, KO looking for a punch, looking for a kick, looking for Diana, but the bubble has been on point. Moving back. Good charge there from Denied. He's really low. Looking for the 5-strike to get that takedown. The two Reinhardt's gonna have a duel, and the CQC from MiniRed baby absolutely stellar. The Reaper and the Reinhardt able to keep this up. Engineer high octane in terms of energy as well, and the Reaper right now staying alive. A charge again, denied out of nowhere, and he has been cleaning up the aisles since the start of this map.
Okay, KO is not going below 50% HP. You can just use the shift waveform out and get heals from your teammates, but Simon played a really good job, did a really good job with the Earthshatter. But I feel like that Doomfist is not really paying dividends for their team here. They definitely need their own Brigitte maybe for the upcoming team fights.
Yeah, MiniRed baby right now does have 4 ultimates, looking stellar so far. Good movement though from Xperience. Gonna decide to go away from the bridge. Doesn't want to get booped around by the Lucio, by the Brig, and maybe even the Zarya Graviton Surge. Nogong though gonna fly onto the other side. We do have the Mercy following suit. Rally now pop, and here comes Bob. Oh, the shatter! Taking so long, but it still connects. Denied! Getting the cinematic that he needs. Gonna slam into Simon. 2 kills right now for the Red Reinhardt, and this looks absolutely stellar. That was good. That was a good try from Freddy, but Denied just went with it. He wants to commit, made it happen. Nogong now into the sky, game booped around, and there's the takedown. A chuckle, a grin, and such an emote. Congratulations, MiniRed baby. They'll take the map 2-0.
They won that convincingly now. Now it's gonna be MiniRed baby instead. Pretty interesting how Xperience completely rolled MiniRed baby on Junkertown, and now for this control map, which is none other than Lijiang Tower, it seems to be in favor mostly for a MiniRed baby, and I think it just boils down to team composition here.
When you are locked in to a certain hero, it does take a myriad of options away from you. On the other hand, we did see MiniRed baby is exploiting the fact that Xperience was going to stay on that Ashe. The Reaper making happen because Xperience rather couldn't play that 3-3. Otimos go though, 5 environmental kills, absolutely nutty.
Deal the damage, and even in the close quarters here, right near the, I'm not really sure what to call this here actually, the atrium. I don't know where the capsules, where you can actually see
Oh,
where the capsule is gonna come out from.
The top part, the second floor.
Yeah, the top part.
Yeah, it's
That
like
is a really good spot for hit scans as well at the same time. And the funny thing is, not maybe for 76, but really good for McCree's, really good for Ash as well. You can utilize dynamite, really good close quarter combat potential. And for other parts of the maps, I'm not really sure what that map is called, where it's really open. Without the bell, it's not the shrine thingy.
it's the city center.
Yeah, the city part where the third floor is allows a lot of hit scan potential as well, long range hit scan potential.
Yeah. So I understand really why they chose Busan to be our tiebreaker. Very, very suited for hit scan, including the Ash. But of course, these guys are more experienced in older hero picks, and we will see Freddy again ready to pop off on that Widowmaker. Golden Gun abound. And let's see now if Team Xperience can make this happen. On the other hand, here for the Red Baby, 2-1-3 again. Okay, KO really doesn't want to play that Diva. Wants to go on that Reaper. We'll see if this time it will work out.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty fun to watch control map matches instead of other matches. Like, I mean, other maps are fine as well, but I really enjoy watching control maps more often.
I agree, because control maps are the ones that are more chaotic after the first kill. It's always just go, 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 get that kill. But for other maps, there's always a strategy or two involved. And now Freddy getting that first kill. There you go. Okay, KO gonna get his lights dazed.
Yeah, and they're running the full-on goat composition together with a Moira instead of Anna. Now, OKKO switches up to the Reaper, so that might be really good for the next team fight. I do believe the side of MiniRed Baby kind of needs to fall back here and reset.
Yeah, Team Xperience now looking to get the capture onto the point. Freddy with a headshot again, this time onto the Moira. There's the charge. Simon doesn't connect, but the first point already taken. Engineer trying to contest, but this is gonna be a bad time for the Zarya. Caught out in the middle and gonna get the tango before he dies.
Yeah, and right now they're just playing heads on, but I feel like Freddy is just way too open here. They are not actually focusing on which hero to target first yet again as well. When you run such a composition as goats, yeah, it's pretty much easy to run, right? Just press W and swing your hammer, whatever you want to call it. But you also have to focus on enemies properly. And right now they have a Winston Diva. They're running a goats dive.
It's a pseudo floats kind of comp. They have the Winston Diva to go for the high ground, but I feel like MiniRed Baby isn't understanding how to actually make this 2-1-3 work. How can the Reaper actually chase after the Winston and the Diva? They should actually just switch it up. We have a Lucio Moira pairing as well, which will struggle to chase after the Winston Diva if we go all the way to the other side. The Moira gonna have a hard time keeping the balls bouncing in this fight.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Freddy pretty much prefers Ash. I mean, Widowmaker over Ash, and finally they get a pick up on towards Freddy.
Yeah, the chaos of the Winston Diva pairing actually working out in their favor. Simon though being okay KO to the back room, and there's the takedown off screen. Nogong though gonna fly up into the air. Meteor strike, satellite abound, Excite gonna fall, and we do see the Doomfist now looking to charge. Finds that baby Diva, knocking Engineer onto the sky, and look like he's gonna be close to death in that one.
Yeah, and you can say composition is definitely an issue here for MiniRed Baby, but at the same time, the positioning from Freddy and then the teamwork coming out from Xperience just way surpasses MiniRed Baby right now.
Yeah, and Team Xperience, when they actually figure out what lineup they want to run, this has been their bread and butter, and it looks like it's gonna be smooth as silk. Freddy again, headshot connecting. OKKO just dying in front of us. There is gonna be a contest onto the point. Graviton Surge for days, gets 3. Sound Barrier in effect, but Excite now gonna be draining it down. Here comes MiniRed Baby looking for a target. They want to go for Freddy, but they ignore the Widowmaker as he grapples on out. Self-destruct is there, doesn't get too much. Here's the charge right now, and Simon might hit the pin, but the barrier in the way, denied. Gonna get that takedown. He's gonna pop the Primal Rage, keeping the fight going. OKKO with the kill onto the Reinhardt. Gonna go for Nogong next, and the Doomfist gets whittled down to his demise. Death Blossom into the middle. OKKO gets the barriers to fall at the same time. Perfect timing from MiniRed Baby, and overtime gonna go the way of the Red Squad.
Yeah, once Freddy is out, then right now they have the wall hacks here for the next team fight. They have the correlations coming up as well, and right now this is where things is gonna be really hard for the side of Xperience here, because Freddy needs to find space and needs to find a really good position to deal the damage, and right now Denied missing their jump on towards Freddy.
Solid stuff right on Team Xperience, still trying to keep this on, keeping on. There is gonna be a coalescence, however. Will it be enough? We do have Simon getting the charge along the way. Team Xperience looking to get to the point. Nogong though does get a takedown onto one. Can the Doomfist get another pick? That's gonna be a good question, as Mecha Base here gonna be such a contesting point. There's the coalescence right now. Will it be enough? Majesty trying to get the damage done. Xperience looking for another target. The Doomfist in dire straits, and there's the takedown. Engineer just flinging Doomfist into the air.
Yeah, I was saying earlier on, right now, this is definitely MiniRed Baby's game to actually lose here. I mean, the round itself is just to lose here. Because earlier on, Freddy already had a really good position, and they were just, dealing the damage from long range. Freddy just not allowing them to touch the point. Right now, they need to capture the point here. What Freddy needs to do, what the side of Xperience needs to do, is allow Freddy to get a position, and they get a really good kill on towards the Brigitte.
Xperience right now ready with the Doomfist ult. Graviton Surge is there as well. Will it be enough? The combo not being as potent because the Meteor Strike taking way too long as Excite's barrier does fall. The Lucia right now being focused down. We have the Zarya laser looking to point and click, but OKKO again.
Wow.
Dead Blossom onto the point. He has been twirling his way to victory. MiniRed Baby making this work, and this is gonna be the Reaper with a triple kill. This is gonna be so close though, but there's the Mercy falling to make that 3 here for the Brigitte, and MiniRed Baby gonna be able to take Mecha Base.
I was talking about it. It definitely shows it. When you already won the first point, when you're playing a Widowmaker, you lose that point. That's pretty much it. It's like climbing a ladder, and then you fall all the way down to the first floor yet again. It's when you rise up again. It's a lot of obstacles that you have to go against, and they definitely had an issue here. So right now, this is the city and downtown. Is the correct name, I do believe. So,
downtown.
So now, this part of map, Freddy definitely has a really good spot, which is not on the third floor on a high ground, forcing them to run that Winston Diva yet again as well.
Yeah, true. And this was the map we've been waiting for Freddy. We knew this was coming. You knew this was gonna be the purge, and we already see Freddy looking, pointing, and ready to click some heads. Sees the Moira first, but that's gonna be a good fadeaway immediately coming out from the side of MiniRed Baby.
Right now, Gong Gong just going all the way from behind, just being a really sneaky, peeky player there. And yeah, right now Freddy's not actually utilizing the right positions here, and they do know that the Winston's gonna jump on him, and they definitely know that. And the first victim will be none other than Majesty on the Moira. Second is gonna be the Reinhardt, but Empress doing a really good job here so far, taking out OKKO, so they don't have the Reaper. They can definitely just retake the point here.
Yeah, so even after all that hype, Team Xperience still struggling. MiniRed Baby able to get a proper position with the dive out in front, and Xperience forced to concede. Freddy not having the sightlines that he needs, and that was just such a good engage from both the Reaper and the Diva.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Freddy is the biggest problem for MiniRed Baby. So the moment you don't give him any space, you just pressure him as much as possible. It allows MiniRed Baby to... Oh my goodness, that headshot was through every single body I can see.
Through the fire, through the flames, Team Xperience making it count. Freddy looking for a target. There's some jump on Indo from Denied, and MiniRed Baby looking to leap into the backline. Wants to get the kill onto the Mercy right now, but there's a Graviton Surge. It's gonna be Team Xperience taking control. Good usage of the Zarya ult there to keep the pesky Diva in place. Simon gonna go for the push. Freddy gets a tag onto Denied, and Xperience gonna be putting up a fight here on City Center. I mean, downtown rather.
I think for the for MiniRed Baby, they don't have a... I think he can play Genji actually. I'm not really sure why they're not running a Genji together with the dive composition. They can just run a Zenyatta, or even run a full-on dive together with the Tracer as well. And they can play Genji and Anna, and that could have definitely did a lot better, especially against a Widowmaker player like Freddy.
Yeah, I completely agree. Maybe the Genji can be a little pesky. Maybe even a Sombra would be good. Or even here in this map, I've seen Wrecking Ball have some good success. Just gonna be such a pest. But we'll see if MiniRed Baby can make this happen. Double coalescence now comes on out. There's gonna be a backer here from the side of Xperience as well. Engineer though, self-destruct up on top, lands on the second floor, gets absolutely nothing. But there's the Shatter putting the Lucian to the floor. But we have OKKO coming out of nowhere. Defense matrix on point as well. And OKKO stays alive thanks to the efforts of Engineer. There's the boop onto Mr. Easy Boy, and this is MiniRed Baby in control yet again.
There was a lot of dies. Both these blossoms were popped at the same time, so I was like, the die. But
always a
the one
pleasure to
that
hear that.
died eventually is Gong Gong, and they finally managed to retake the point yet again as well. This round of the series, this map itself, is pretty close so far.
Yeah, this has been the closest matchup all day, every day. But MiniRed baby right now showing that they are just close to victory. They are in position. There is a dive though from the Knight. He's ready to drop on down. Gets the shocks. Good old charge. Look at that. Just ticking all the way along the way. But we still have a jump there, and we have a small reset as of the moment.
Yep, a reset yet again. They're just slowly pushing through. I think they're waiting for beautiful shield bash, just blocking the charge as well. That's another beautiful grab on such, but look at the amount of healing that is coming up from both teams actually. Finally, paying dividends is gonna be experiencing, and the Urshads are coming in from Simon as well. They take down 3, they take down the mech as well. It's gonna clear up the baby diva at the same time, and they get another retake. It's a back and forth situation here.
Another setup there from Mr. Easy Boy. Simon able to follow suit. It's been such a pleasure to see a grab and a shatter actually connect in good timings. They don't use it when they're all sucked in. They use it afterwards, and that just led to the wipe. But we do have one more chance here for MiniRed baby. Make that 2 actually. They have 2 clashes. But this has to be a defense that will hold here for the side of Team Xperience, or they will concede the series. We do have the Winston now trying to isolate Nogong. He's ready with the Death Blossom, and dies again. Go about to fall to Brigitte and Lucio, but we have a boop, and there they're not gonna get the Winston punch onto the Reaper's Mask. MiniRed baby still staying on, looking for a few more frags, but this fight is getting elongated in the favor of Team Xperience. They should either reset, back out, or get the win as of now. And Denied calling for it, gonna jump up the air. No, they're still gonna stay on and keep on. Coalescence is there as well. OT must go, has the rally, and Engineer with a takedown on Suwon. The Zara Graviton though used by Mr. Easy Boy. He's all the way in the back line, isolated now, getting the mace to the face. Can the Zarya stay alive? Whip shot on point, but there's the move out of nowhere. OT Motes go is the one who's gonna fall in this fight. But we still have OKKO's ultimate, and he has the Death Blossom to make a twirl onto the point. Coalesces right now for Majesty, and Freddy with the rally as well. Xperience just keeping the contest going, and we have perfect twirl from Nogong to have fallen now for the attackers. Xperience look like they're gonna be able to keep the point alive, and they take it 100 to 92.
That is pretty much what happens when you play a kind of like a Moira versus Moira Brigitte, and then the fights just go on for ages and ages, and you're wondering when it's gonna stop. That is exactly an example here. But I want to point out that they had Denied with the Winston Primal Rage, and then they also have Engineer with the Diva Self-Destruct as well. What they could have done to initiate a team fight is pop out the Self-Destruct and then utilize the Primal Rage to maybe knock off the shield that's coming out from Simon with the Reinhardt, and maybe get a really good self-destruct, but they didn't do that actually. Engineer waited for a really long time to pop the self-destruct. They do manage to get Simon, but Simon got rezzed up by the Mercy. So, and then not to mention, Gong just completely free, no one touching him at all as the Reaper that is completely shooting and healing himself, shooting and healing himself. So they really need to work here on the team compositions. I think finally they switched up to a Reinhardt here.
Yeah, we have a Pharah here for OKKO. I felt that last map could have gone MiniRed baby's way a lot better if the defense projects from Engineer was a little more potent in terms of eating up those bio orbs a la snack. But yeah, MiniRed baby right now gonna decide to fight here on Sanctuary, and good flank there. Gets a kill, gets a tag in the bag onto Nogong. Looking for another one. We have Simon out in front. There's the charge though from Denied, and a swing to the feet of Freddy will be able to get that takedown. MiniRed baby having the advantage for the first part.
And Denied just going ham with the Reinhardt. Takes down 1, takes down 2. OT Modes go as well. Takes down Simon and proceeds to take down the Moira, and they pretty much cleared up the whole team. Almost, actually, for MiniRed baby. And finally, maybe the switch up here is doing a really good job because they don't have Freddy and it's not playing the Ashe. Oh, the McCree coming out here wants to deal with the Fair Mercy in the air.
Yeah, Freddy has had enough. Gonna get the other cowboy, the OG cowboy. Gonna start marching with them boots, looking to corral some doggies. We have Freddy now trying to keep the Peacemaker to primed up to get some frags. And we have a straight march here from Simon. That's absolutely brave here from the Reinhardt, because a drop on down. We have MiniRed baby giving them respect and some space, but Denied now with the flank and gets the shatter. Rocket Barrage is there as well. Flashbang does connect, but the damage has been done. The Moira and the Brigitte both do fall, and this is gonna be MiniRed baby again with the victory.
Yeah, beautiful place here. I'm really curious to. I'm curious why they're not running an Anna. Anna would be great against the Brigitte as well for both teams. Actually, there are no Anna at all whatsoever. They're running a Moira. They're running a Lucio as well. Together, it's pretty much an OG goats coming up. I mean, they do have McCree instead of a Brigitte, and no more Doomfus as well. Gongong's going to be playing the Brigitte right now. It's really interesting to see how Gongong and Freddy just switching up the Brigitte slots here.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out who can actually have the hot tan because they're at the break. But there's a Graviton Surge, double sound barriers right now. Looks like everyone has a premium subscription as it's gonna be OT Moscow fighting against Nogong again. OKK looking to charge up the barrage. Shatter connecting onto X side. The Luciano protected by the hefty bodies of the Reinhardt and the Dia. Focus fire onto Simon. We have the Shatter again. Freddy now popping off, popping heads, gets to Deadeye available, looking for another target. He's getting focused down, but he's priming the ult. Probably gets stunned up, and OT Moscow gonna get that takedown.
On that point, I don't think it's a really good idea to Deadeye right in front of everybody. But you know what? You have a Brigitte, you have a high charge Zarya as well, and then you have the Reinhardt just swinging the hammer around. Moira just healing everybody. Lucio just speed boosting and amping up the heals. You're pretty much like a cement covered, I don't know, like a pillar in a really high rise building. You can't really push down at all. That's pretty much how the composition for the side of Xperience is.
Looks like the towers will stand tall here, but Team Xperience, another thing to note in that fight, they got the point mid-clash. So as they were fighting, they were actually on the defense, progress going their way, and they're already close to the 67% MiniRed baby is able to set. Oh, that is perfectly placed there by Simon. The congregation from the 4, Excite with a sound barrier, too late of course to save the Knight, but we will see MiniRed baby still go on the attack. We have Engineer now caught in the bill, sound barrier in response from Majesty, but OKKO already with a takedown onto 1. Rocket Barrage is available here for MiniRed baby as well, and he's looking to go into the backline, and that's a really far Rocket Barrage, and he's gonna get taken down for that one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that was definitely not a perfectly placed Rocket Barrage. They could have definitely retake the point there if he placed it really well.
Pretty close there, but again, when you use the Rocket Barrage from far off, the travel time of the rockets are quite notable. So Rocket Barrage is an easy way to get yourself killed because you can't even move anyway. Xperience might try to end this with a Graviton Surge. There you go, connecting onto 3. Good charge, but self-destruct onto the left-hand side gets absolutely nothing. The pillar in the way. Looks like Xperience are gonna be a pillar of community, but Freddy now with a takedown onto 1. OKKO gonna get the trade on back, looking for another kill. The Zarya really tanky, and the Shatter from Simon just stunning them down. The ground shaking, quivering with Simon's hammer, and we have Xperience in control. There's the D-Mech onto Engineer, the Moira and the Baby Diva still staying on, but there's the takedown onto OKKO. Can it be enough? Good wall ride from Excite coming in, leaping like a frog, but that's 3 fallen. Xperience have witnessed it all, and they are able to experience victory.
It was definitely a very close match here. I think you would have to agree with me as well. But the most interesting thing is the closest doesn't come usually in terms of like skills, in terms of what heroes they can play. That's why Overwatch is really important when it comes to switching up your heroes accordingly. And you counter heroes, you counter ultimates as well at the same time. Both of these teams are close when it comes to utilizing the right heroes at the right time. Most of them maybe not very good when it comes to this choosing the right composition to play against what kind of composition, but I feel like Xperience finally at the last part of the match decides, you know what, let's go the normal route, let's go the OG goats, and they definitely worked out well for them.